Soft-spoken yet secure in her purpose and her role as helpmate to the visionary, Pastor Ruth Ann Munroe was first and foremost a woman of prayer and fasting. It takes an extraordinary lady, skilled in the art of submission, to be a companion, confidant, co-conspirator, and counselor to a gentleman like Dr. Myles Munroe. Ruth Ann Munroe rose to that challenge on every occasion and considered it an honor and a pleasure to serve the world while serving her husband.
I admire my mom's graceful spirit. She has a graceful spirit that's beyond anyone else. And even though it's quiet, as soon as she opens her mouth about something that's passionate to her, it could be a problem. But she has just this graceful, humble spirit that, you know, it's so hard to get mad at her. It's so hard to stay mad at her. It's so hard to raise your voice. It's so hard to, you know, just everything she does is just with poise, with gracefulness, with love. That's what I love. Some of the things I love about her.
Well, in the last 5 years, I can't speak for 5 years because my mother has been, I've known her, she has been the same person, you know, all my life. She hasn't swayed one way or another. She is still quiet, still soft-spoken, but she got a little spiciness to her. She's spicy. She loves her family dearly, and whenever, you know, someone challenges or, you know, kind of doesn't rub the family the right way, you know, she'd be the first one to speak up amongst the family. And then she sends out, hey, you go say that and you go say this, because she ain't gonna say that because, you know, she's a very well-mannered person.
This woman exemplifies what it is to be a Proverbs 31 woman in the 21st century. She is one of a quiet spirit. You can give her a hand. She is one of a quiet spirit who speaks the word of God with candidness, virtue, and love. Though small in stature, she has a big heart, full of compassion and love for everyone she encounters. She has a passion for married couples and has a growing ministry helping to restore harmony and romance back to marriages. And of course, who could ignore her uncanny sense of style? It is amazing how she manages to always look on point in those mission report photos. Whether in the jungles of Africa in 90-degree weather or the ice-frozen country of Alaska, she manages to nail it every time. As we all know, she is the wife of one very, very busy man, Mr. Potential Purpose himself. She and Pastor Myles will be celebrating 35 years of marital bliss in July of this year, and they are the proud parents of 2 adult children, Charisa and Chairo. She travels the world with Dr. Munroe, teaching the message of the kingdom and training leaders for maximum impact on their nations. She has served as co-senior pastor and one of this ministry's founding mothers for over 30 years. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand to your feet and help me welcome Mrs. Fashionista Extraordinaire, Pastor Ruth Munroe.
Thank you.
We watched her bloom under Dr. Munroe's loving care, and soon that reserved Ragged Island bud blossomed into an international speaker, world traveler, and kingdom ambassador. Yet, she always remained grounded in the fact that while Dr. Munroe's ministry was to the world, her ministry was firstly to him. She put the comfort in the word companionship, Mrs. Munroe made traveling the world easier for Dr. Munroe because she was his home, a reservoir of unconditional love, support, and satisfaction. She put the comfort in the word companionship. Mrs. Munroe made traveling the world easier for Dr. Munroe because she was his home, a reservoir of unconditional love, support, and satisfaction. Pastor Ruth Ann was a woman of substance. When she spoke, she had something worthwhile to share, and she did so with either the authority of a mother or the gentleness of a friend. A demure dynamo, she wore virtue and grace like cultured pearls around her neck. Her breastplate of righteousness was hand-embroidered with a seamstress's signature flair. Her helmet of salvation was a broad-rimmed hat, perfectly perched to complement her stylish coif. And her feet were shod with a delicate, trendy slingback, ever ready to preach the gospel of peace and look elegant doing so. A mother not only to Chairo and Charisa, today her children scattered around the world arise and call her blessed. Pastor Ruth Ann Munroe was a precious jewel, priceless not only because of her worth, but because of her unique way. On November 9th, 2014, as in life, even in death, she and her Shatsi were inseparable.